Hello everybody, it's good to be with you again. I just thought I'd make this very short video on the prayer of St. Francis. St. Francis of Assisi, the founder of the Franciscan order, Franciscans who were dedicated to a life of poverty and chastity and obedience, and they really did express this sense of poverty everywhere they went. They relied completely upon God's provision in every way, shape and form. Francis was a remarkable man. Can I encourage you to look into Francis, just find a book on him and read about this unique, amazing saint. Now, Francis was also attributed to be the patron saint of nature and of animals, and how this has come about is that Francis used to preach to the birds and the animals, and indeed there was a wolf who used to terrorise a village. I think the village, without the book in front of me, was Subiaco in Italy. That might be wrong with that, but basically this wolf reigned terror in this village, and Francis had enough. Caught up with this wolf one day and spoke to the wolf, and basically ordered the wolf to behave itself, and the wolf did. So this unique character, a bit of a Dr. Dolittle, I suppose, commanded a wolf to stop killing, and spent his time preaching to the birds and the animals of the forest and the trees, and he was very passionate about nature, about the environment. He got a lot of spiritual joy from the things we take for granted, really: the moon, the trees, the sun, all these things. Francis was very much a peacemaker, and he sought to bring unity everywhere he went, really. So this prayer is quite well known. And if you look this prayer up, you'll probably see increasing amounts of research coming up now saying that this may not have actually been Francis's words, believe it or not. Now, regardless of what you think about that, I will always attribute this prayer to Francis. I think it's a very powerful prayer, and a prayer that's got such meaning in this day and age where we are now with this coronavirus. So let us pray. Let us pray. In the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is discord, unity. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is error, truth. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is sadness, joy. Where there is darkness, light. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we are to receive, in pardoning that we are pardoned, and in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen. So, let's just break that down very briefly. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. We are all called to be instruments of peace. All Christians are called to this. This is our calling, to be peacemakers and peacekeepers. And Francis is highlighting this. And in relation to this, he's asking that where there is hatred, we must sow love. So much hatred in the world at the moment. Where there is injury, pardon. We must forgive, mustn't we? To be fair. Where there is discord, unity. We need to be agents of unity. Where there is doubt, faith. And that's difficult now, isn't it? Nowadays, where so much to doubt about and faith seems difficult to some, which is understandable. Where there is error, truth. Where there is despair, must be agents of hope as well. It must be people who give hope and not a sense of condemnation. Where there is sadness, joy. We must be people of joy in difficult circumstances. Where there is darkness, we must be light. We're called to be that light in the community, aren't we? Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console. In other words, let us put ourselves before others, let us put ourselves out there to be there for people, to understand others, to take that time to understand and listen in this world where we're people are forever getting offended too easily. We just need to enter into that conversation, don't we? It's such a simple thing, talk, understand. We may not seek so much to be loved as to love. We're called to love people, to be there for people. For it is in giving that we are to receive. Through our giving in life, we will receive from God. In our pardoning of others for their offences against us, that we will be pardoned by God. In dying, that we're born to eternal life. For those of us who have faith in Jesus Christ and follow his commandments and walk in his ways, and this isn't the end. This is not the end by a long shot. Dying, we're born to eternal life. So this is Francis and Francis's prayer, and I just encourage you to just pick up a book or read an internet article or get to know this remarkable Christian man. Take care.